Imagine this, 1698. Peter the Great never returns from Europe. Illness, assassination, an accident on the road, it doesn't matter. What matters is this: the man who was supposed to break Russian history over his knee disappears before he has time to do it. Russia does not collapse or fall into chaos. Something else happens. The country calmly continues to live by old Muscovite inertia, without a leap forward and without shock. Without Peter, there is no one willing to break the system as a whole. His reforms were not supported by the elites and were not demanded by society. They existed purely through personal will. He disappears, and with him disappears the very idea of radical acceleration. The Boyans keep their positions, the church grows stronger, power remains collective and cautious. The country chooses stability over risk. There is no forced Europeanization. Russia continues to borrow individual technologies, but it does not change its way of life or mindset. Europe remains a source of goods and knowledge, not a model for the future. No cultural revolution takes place. Most importantly, there is no fleet as a strategic project. No one becomes obsessed with the sea. No shipyards in Voronezh, no massive spending on ships and foreign masters. The Baltic remains under Swedish control, the South under the Ottoman Empire, and Russia once again finds itself locked inside the continent. Without a fleet, the country never enters global trade or great power politics. There is no Saint Petersburg and no permanent window to Europe. Moscow remains the capital, strong, ancient, inward-looking. Russia looks inward, not outward. For Europe, it remains Muscovy, distant, heavy, secondary. Russia without Peter does not become weak. It remains large, stable, and hard to break, but it does not become an 18th century empire. The world accelerates, empires are built on seas and fleets, and Russia moves at the old pace, not collapsing but never reaching the center of history. The conclusion is simple and uncomfortable. Without Peter, Russia does not lose, it arrives late. It does not collapse, disappear, or weaken, it simply misses the moment when the world begins to divide between those who took the risk and those who chose to wait. Without a fleet, without Saint Petersburg, without a sharp turn to the sea, Russia remains a great country with regional weight, but without a global voice. History moves on, just not with Russia at its forefront. And the real lesson here is not about Peter, but about timing. Sometimes one person is enough to pull a country into the center of history, and his absence is enough to leave it forever on the margins.